Hello everyone. Today the topic for our presentation is animal cell culture. Animal cell culture. Cell, there are two types of cell we already know about, plant cell and animal cell. Here we will define that how we can prepare the cultures, how we could grow the cell lines, how could we grow them in different medias with different providing sources of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Here introduction to the cell where we define what is animal cell with nucleolus. You all know about what is animal cell. Now the historical events in the development of the cell culture. In 1878, Claude Bernard proposed that physiological systems of an organism can be maintained in a living system after the death of the organism. Here, Claude Bernard just told us about that how the living systems can be responsible for other physiological systems of an organism even after the death of that single individual. यानी क्लॉड बर्नर्ड ने वो प्रपोज किया कि कैसे एक फिजियोलॉजिकल सिस्टम एक ऑर्गेनिज्म का मेंटेन कर सकता है लिविंग सिस्टम की डेथ से दूसरे ऑर्गेनिज्म की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज को. 1885 के अंदर रॉक्स मेंटेन्ड एम्ब्रियोनिक चिक सेल्स इन अ सेलाइन कल्चर. In 1897, Loeb demonstrated the survival of the cells isolated from blood and connective tissues in serum and plasma. You all know about what is the difference between the serum and the plasma. Serum contains white blood cells, erythrocytes and some of the nutrients, while plasma, it doesn't contains just RBCs. All the plasma and the formed elements of the blood are contained in the plasma. While in 1910, Burroughs succeeded in long-term cultivation of chick embryo cell in a plasma clots. He made detailed observation of the mitosis. Here there are two types of the processes you all know about, meiosis and mitosis. So what Burroughs succeeded in long-term cultivation, that was the detailed observation of mitosis. The next point was 1955. Eagle studied the nutrient requirements of the selected cell in culture and established first widely used chemical defined medium. While there was a similar partition that was given by Harris and Watkinson that diffused and human cell and mouse cells by the use of a virus. While in 1978, Sato established the basis for the development of serum-free media from cocktails of hormones and growth factors. There was a mixture of both hormones and growth factors. The hormones which were contained some of the growth hormones and the growth factors that were mixed and for the used for the development of the serum-free media. While from 1985, human growth hormone produced from recombinant bacteria that was accepted for therapeutic use. While major development in the cell culture technology, first one was the use of antibiotics that help in the reducing contaminations. Second one was the trypsin to remove the adherent cell from the vessels. While the third one, which is one of the basic one, was chemically defined medium for enhancement and results, that we defines the different of the medias which contains carbon sources, which contain hydrogen sources, which contain agar media, agar powder, beef extract. These all are the medias which we gives to the our cultures. Now what is a cell culture? Cell culture refers to the removal of cell from an animal or plant and their subsequent growth in a favorable artificial environment. हम अपने cells को जो हमने एक कल्चर लिया है उस सेल्स में से हम उनका रिमूवल कर देते हैं, उनको निकाल लेते हैं और उनको सब्सिक्वेंट ग्रोथ करवाते हैं एक आर्टिफिशियल मीडियम में. The cells may be removed from the tissue directly or disaggregated by the enzymatic or mechanical means before cultivation, or they may be derived from cell line or cell strain that has already been established. That means हम उसको डायरेक्टली भी ले सकते हैं या हम उसको एंजाइमेटिक मैकेनिकल मींस से कल्टीवेट करवा सकते हैं जो भी हमारा इंटरेस्ट ऑफ टिश्यू है, और हम उसको उसके बाद सेल लाइन प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं, उसकी सेल स्ट्रेन प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं एंड देन वी कुड यूज इट फॉर एन एस्टैब्लिश्ड वे. बेसिक इक्विपमेंट्स: सेल कल्चर हुड that includes laminar hood flow, biosafety cabinet, incubator, water bath, centrifuge, refrigerator, cell counter, inverted microscope, liquid nitrogen freezer, cryo storage container or sterilizer. These are the basic equipments which is used for maintaining the cell culture. while there is a photo which gives us the detailed example of laminar hood flow. Now incubator, what is the use of that incubator? That it is used for maintaining the chambers with the sterilized humid carbon dioxide incubators. One is with the water jacketed. Second is dry walled. You can see the difference while there is a heating elements present in the water jacketed circulating fan. Now the cell culture medias, that there are two type of medias, natural media and artificial media. Media is generally defined as medium which contains all the necessary elements required for the growth of cell or tissue culture. General growth factors affecting media. pH. Most normal mammalian cell line grows at variable pH 7.4, while some of the transformed cell lines could grow better at slightly 7.0 to 7.4, while cell lines prefer slightly more basic environment, that is fibroblast, and that the pH includes 7.4 to 7.7, while the cell lines such as SF9 and SF21 can grow up optimally at pH 6.2. Carbon dioxide. It is one of the most important part of the culture medias, that including an organic or bicarbonate based buffers. Another, dissolved carbon dioxide. Bicarbonate changes in the atmospheric carbon dioxide can even alter the pH, while the exogenous carbon dioxide and buffered in a carbon dioxide bicarbonate based buffers, they are used for the open dishes and could be transformed cell lines at high concentrations. Temperatures. The optimum temperature for cell culture largely depends on the body temperature of the host from which the cells were isolated. Overheating is a more serious problem than underheating, and that's slightly set on the optimum temperature, that is 36 to 37 degrees Celsius for optimal growth. While the techniques for the animal cell culture, acquisition of the sample, that one of the basic point is acquisition, that the sample we have taken needs acquisition, that we could acquisite it, we could isolate it from the tissues, dissecting and disaggregation, and last point, culture after settling into the culture vessels. Isolation of the tissues, that the tissues which we have acquired we could isolate from the our interest of the tissues. An attempt should be made to sterilize, one of the basic point. After that, transfer it to the tissue culture laboratory and dissection by using BSS buffer or transport medium. Now, you did not dissect the animals in tissue culture laboratory. Why? Because it contains many microbial contaminations. There are the methods of isolation of tissues, that how the isolation of tissues can be done in three ways: mouse embryo, chick embryo, and human biopsy. Now, the isolation of mouse embryos. Material required: sterilization, that is DBSS, that is dissection, buffer, some of the solvents. Now, it takes 50 ml in a sterile beaker, petri dishes 9 centimeter, that the 9 centimeter is the diameter of the dishes, pointed forceps and pointed scissors. Kill the mouse by cervical dislocation and swab the ventral surface liberally with 70% alcohol. Tear the ventral skin. You need to tear the skin of that animal, that is a mouse, and by at the median line and the diaphragm. Grasping the same skin on the both sides of the tear, pull it on the opposite direction to expose the untouched ventral surface of the abdominal wall. Cut longitudinally along the median line of the exposed abdomen with sterile scissors, revealing the vice versa. Now we are going to show the picture, that how this could be done. Now there is a procedure that how we could dissect the embryos. Even the embryos, how can we isolate the embryos from the mouse? Here is the pic that defines that how we could isolate the tissues. Here in the figure A, we dissect the mouse by at the median line, putting the knife at the median line through the diaphragm, and we pull it till the tail. Now we pick the both sides of the mouse and we tear it, not destroying the ventral covering of the mouse that contains whole organs, all of their tissue, fluids, formed elements, everything. Now we just tear the ventral surface of the film by using forceps and needles, and we collect the serum, or we could collect even the intestines or our spleen. Here in this picture, the spleen is collected. And now isolation tissues, how it could be done. First of the process is dissection. There are three types: fine dissection, mechanical desegregation, and enzymatic desegregation. That involves that we put the enzymes into the mouse and we could get the interest of tissue. Now how we could create the primary cultures? There are three methods: fine dissection, mechanical desegregation, and enzyme desegregation. There are some of the points which defines that how primary culture is known as. Cell, when surgically or enzymatically removed from an organism and placed in suitable culture environment, will attach and grow, are known as primary culture. This is known as the definition of primary culture, that what is primary culture. Now subculturing of this leads to the generation of cell lines, while lineage of cells obtained from primary culture are called as cell strain. Mechanical desegregation, this is the process which defines that how mechanical desegregation could be done. This is the procedure for it. This is the pic showing that how those mechanical desegregation methods could be done. First of the method is scraping, sieving, trituration, and syringing. Enzyme degradation includes three steps: warm trypsin, cold trypsin, and collagenase. Warm trypsin, cold trypsin, and desegregation by collagenase includes three basic differences. In the warm trypsin, you add trypsin again and again to the residual pieces and return it to the stirrer. You are providing the stirrer again and again the trypsin and the residual pieces, and till we did not get the pool cells and we did not check the viability. Now the cold trypsin, we don't repeat the steps. We just remove the trypsin and incubates it for the 20 to 30 minutes by pipetting, and then we check the countability or check the cells, number of cells in the number of square meter area. Now we have two methods in collagenase. When we disperse the medium gently by pipetting, we transfer it to the settle. When it settles, we differentiate the supernatant and the pellets, and then those supernatants and pellets are grown in the different mediums. Now subculture, when we put some of the medium and then we put the culture in it, the medium gets collected, gets used up. There is a time where we feed it again, otherwise the whole feed is used up. After that there is a subculture where we provide the different medias to the culture. First, that how the subcultures could be maintained and why there is a need for the density of the culture, exhaustion of the medium, that the medium is completely used up by the tissues or the organism, time since last subculture, and requirement for other procedures. There is a subculture of a monolayer, that confluent monolayer growing in a flask after about 1 week. There could be a time that is less than 1 week. After that, medium removed and monolayer washed in DPVSA. Students, we have already known about how the monolayers and the subcultures are collected, how the subcultures are made. Now we add trypsin to it. We have grown the culture without EDTA, and now the trypsin leaves residual flames. After that, incubating it for 37 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes, cells get rounded up after incubation and then resuspended in a medium for counting and reseeding. After that, the cells reseeded in a fresh flask could be incubated and spread after a few hours. And then we could incubate it for 37 degrees Celsius at 4 to 7 days. Here only 7 days is given, but it could be 4 to 7 days. Cryopreservation. It is the best method for cryopreserving culture cells and storing them in liquid nitrogen complete medium in the presence of cryoprotective agent. We use the cryoprotective agent. हमने cryoprotect agent यूज करें या फिर हमने उसको लिक्विड नाइट्रोजन के अंदर भी completely उसको प्रिजर्व करके रख सकते हैं हम. It reduces the freezing point of the medium and also allows a slower cooling rate. एक स्लोअर कूलिंग रेट के ऊपर जब हम उसको फ्रीज करके रखते हैं तो वो बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम के लिए उसको प्रिजर्व करके रख सकते हैं, एंड इट ग्रेटली रिड्यूसेस द रिस्क ऑफ आइस क्रिस्टल फॉर्मेशंस. इट कुड ऑल्सो डैमेज द सेल्स एंड कॉज सेल डेथ. DMSO is known to facilitate the entry of organic molecules into the tissues. It uses the equipments and practices for the hazards posed by such materials. कुछ हमें equipments और practices जो हैं वो इसके लिए hazardous भी हो सकते हैं. Guidelines for cryopreservation. क्या guidelines हो सकती हैं cryopreserve के लिए? High concentration होनी चाहिए जो cultured cells हैं उनकी. लो पैसेज नंबर होना चाहिए, जितना कम से कम होना चाहिए वो पैसेज नंबर उतना कम से कम होना चाहिए, ताकि जो हमारा एजेंट है जो भी हमने प्रिजर्व करके रखना है वो कंप्लीटली इन कांटेक्ट विद एयर ना हो, लेकिन इतना हो कि वो खराब भी ना हो. नोट दैट द ऑप्टिमल फ्रीजिंग कंडीशंस डिपेंड अपॉन द सेल लाइन इन यूज. फ्रीज द सेल्स स्लोली बाय रिड्यूसिंग द टेम्परेचर एट अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 1 डिग्री सेल्सियस. हमने 1 डिग्री सेल्सियस पे 1 मिनट के लिए रखा है. इस रेट के ऊपर जब हम इसको क्रायो फ्रीज करते हैं तो ये हमारा एक रिकमेंडेड फ्रीजिंग मीडियम होता है, जिसके अंदर हम क्रायोप्रोटेक्टिव एजेंट भी ले सकते हैं, डीएमएसओ या फिर ग्लिसरॉल. जब डीएमएसओ और ग्लिसरॉल को हम लेते हैं एक क्रायोप्रोटेक्टिव एजेंट की तरह और रेट रखते हैं 1 डिग्री सेल्सियस पर मिनट, ये ऐसा होता है कि हम इसको मोर देन 72 आवर्स तक भी इसको प्रिजर्व करके रख सकते हैं. लेकिन फ्रोजन सेल्स का जो टेम्परेचर है वो -70 डिग्री सेल्सियस होना चाहिए, और -50 डिग्री सेल्सियस से ऊपर जब हम उसको डेटोरेशन के अंदर लेके जाएंगे तब उससे ऊपर नहीं होना चाहिए. मटेरियल रिक्वायर्ड फॉर क्रायोप्रिजर्वेशन. क्या क्या मटेरियल्स यूज होते हैं? कंप्लीट ग्रोथ मीडियम, वेसल्स, डिस्पोजेबल स्टेराइल कॉनिकल ट्यूब्स, कंट्रोल रेट फ्रीजिंग apparatus, liquid nitrogen storage container, cryogenic store vials, and cryoprotective agents such as DMSO, cryopreservation medium, and cell culturing freezing medium. फ्रीजिंग एड्रेन सेल्स. एड्रेन सेल्स को हम फ्रीज कैसे कर सकते हैं? कुछ बैलेंस सेल सॉल्ट सोल्यूशन रख के, सॉल्ट सोल्यूशन रखेंगे तो वो उसको उसके कवरिंग के साथ उसको प्रिजर्व करके रखेंगे. डिसोसिएशन एजेंट भी यूज करते हैं ट्रिप्सिन को, या फिर फिनॉल रेड. फिनॉल रेड जो होता है वो ऐसा मटेरियल होता है जो ट्रिप्सिन के अलावा यूज किया जाता है, लेकिन उसके बिना यूज किया जाता है फिनॉल रेड की जगह. There are the protocols for cryopreservation, that how the procedure take place for the cryopreserving the material. Prepare freezing medium and store at 2 to 8 degree Celsius. हमें एक freezing medium बनाना है, उसको 2 से 8 डिग्री सेल्सियस तक उसको फ्रीज करके रखना है. अब हमें उसको फ्रीजिंग मीडियम जो है वो हमें चेक करना है कि कैसा होना चाहिए हमारे सेल लाइंस के बेसिस पे. अब एड्रेन सेल्स जो हैं हमें उसको डीअटैच करना है फ्रॉम टिश्यू कल्चर वॉल्स एंड रिसस्पेंडिंग, यानी कि हमें उसे दोबारा से सस्पेंड करना है एक कंप्लीट मीडियम के अंदर, ताकि हम उसकी ग्रोथ करवा पाए. द टोटल नंबर ऑफ सेल्स इन द पर्सन वाइबिलिटी यूजिंग अ हेमाटोसाइटोमीटर. हम टोटल नंबर ऑफ सेल्स कितने हैं ये हम हेमाटोसाइटोमीटर, सेल काउंटर, ट्रिपन ब्लू, इन सब से, ये सब एक सेल काउंटिंग इक्विपमेंट्स होते हैं. हम इन सेल काउंटिंग इक्विपमेंट्स को यूज करके ये पता लगा सकते हैं कि कितने टोटल नंबर ऑफ सेल्स हैं इन अ मीटर स्क्वायर एरिया, इन अ सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर एरिया, इन अ मिलीमीटर स्क्वायर एरिया, इन अ टाइप ऑफ स्क्वायर एरिया. सेंट्रीफ्यूज करना है हमें सेल सस्पेंशन को. नेक्स्ट स्टेप में कुछ अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 100 to 200 G इज द साइन फॉर रोटेशन 5 to 10 मिनट्स के लिए. सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन स्पीड और ड्यूरेशन जो है वो वेरी करता है अकॉर्डिंग टू द सेल टाइप्स. हमें रीसस्पेंशन करना है नेक्स्ट स्टेप में इन द सेल पैलेट फॉर कोल्ड फ्रीजिंग, कुछ वायबल सेल डेंसिटी के बेसिस पे. सेल्स डेंसिटी के बेसिस पे हम इसलिए करते हैं क्योंकि अगर फ्रीजिंग मीडियम उस डिग्री सेल्सियस तक पहुंचने से पहले क्रिस्टलाइज कर गया तो उसके लिए प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो जाएगी, वो क्रिस्टल्स फॉर्मेशन कर लेगा, एंड व्हेन वी यूज इट वो अपने ऊपर एक सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन की तरह एक सॉल्ट रखेगा, जिसकी वजह से जब उसको फ्रीजिंग से हटाएंगे, हम उसको क्रायोप्रिजर्व तो कर लिया, लेकिन जब हम उसको हटाएंगे क्रायोप्रिजर्वेशन से बाहर लेके आएंगे तो एनवायरनमेंट के अंदर आते ही डिट्रेशन शो कर देगा. नाउ वी नीड टू डिस्पेंस द लिक्विड्स ऑफ द सेल सस्पेंशन इनटू क्रायोजेनिक स्टोर वाइल्स. अब हमें उस सेल को फ्रीज करके रखना है एक कंट्रोल फ्रीजिंग अपैरेटस में, जहाँ पे टेम्परेचर को हम डिक्रीज करेंगे 1 डिग्री सेल्सियस पर मिनट एट अ रेट ऑफ 1 डिग्री सेल्सियस पर मिनट. दैट इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. अब हमें क्रायोवाइल्स को एक आइसोप्रोपेनॉल चैम्बर के अंदर रखना है एंड वी नीड टू स्टोर इट एट -80 डिग्री सेल्सियस फॉर overnight. Now we need to transfer the frozen cells to liquid nitrogen and store them in a gas phase above the liquid nitrogen. Need for characterization. हमें क्या ज़रूरत है characterization की? हमें सबसे पहले डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन करना होता है या एब्सेंस ऑफ क्रॉस कंटामिनेशन. हम कंफर्मेशन देते हैं स्पीशीज ऑफ ओरिजिन की. हमें आइडेंटिफिकेशन करना है लीनिएज का टू विच द सेल बिलोंग्स. अनदर पोजीशन ऑफ द सेल्स विद इन द लाइनेज. हमें पोजीशन ऑफ सेल बताने हैं उस लीनिएज में कि वो सेल है कहाँ पे. हमें आइडेंटिफाई करना है उस लीनिएज को पहले, जो भी हमारा इंटरेस्ट ऑफ सेल है उस लीनिएज के अंदर हमारा पोजीशन ऑफ सेल, मतलब हमारा सेल किस पोजीशन पे है, हमें ये भी डिफाइन करना है. हमें आइडेंटिफिकेशन भी करनी है स्पेसिफिक सेल लाइन की, और हमें जो सिलेक्टेड सेल स्ट्रेन है या फिर हाइब्रिड सेल लाइन है उसका रिक्वायर्ड डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन भी करना है so that the cell line or cell strain could be prepared. Cell culture techniques का क्या use है? We uses this technique for a major role, that is toxicity testing, cancer research, gene therapy, virology. These are the main points. While there's a model system for studying basic cell biology, interaction between disease causing agents and cells. Cancer research, while the nano is taking more and more interest for the cancer research, while the toxicity testing is also one of the major point. How toxicity testing takes place only when there is a toxic compound in any of the fluid. We could maintain it through cell culture, we could deteriorate those chemicals, and we could build up a new chemical. For that we could preserve those cell lines and we could show the taxing. Here we end up our show. Thank you.